I'm glad to be working with you and other Michigan Republicans to send Kamala Harris to the White House this November. In fact, more than 30 former retired members of Republicans have now endorsed the election of Kamala Harris. You know, I was in Congress when Trump got elected for the first time in 26, the only time. As soon as he started his run for president, something in our politics, however, began to change. There have always been fierce disagreements between lawmakers, let's face it. But there have always been impassioned fights about policy. But with Trump in charge, politics was more personal, more angry, and more divided than ever before. During my time in public service, I was proud of my bipartisan record. But with Trump, it became so much more difficult to find compromise across the aisle and solve problems for our constituents. Our work should be based on civility and good government, not the nasty attacks and hateful rhetoric that Trump represents. This new era for our politics became violently clear on January 6th. I was there in the Capitol when rioters, encouraged by former President Trump, stormed the building, tried to overturn the results of a free and fair election. I spent time with Capitol police officers, one from my district, who stepped up to make sure that we were safe. I saw this tragedy with my own eyes, and I truly believe that it will go down as one of the darkest moments in the history of our nation. Trump has said that his actions on that day, jeopardizing the peaceful transfer of power, were totally appropriate. His words, totally appropriate. And he's been sowing doubt for months about the integrity of this upcoming election. If he loses, he'll spread another big lie, and that could spark even more political violence. True leaders take responsibility. They tell the truth. They put their duty before personal greed and ambition. True leaders treat people with respect, even when those folks disagree with them. Trump does none of that. Instead of focusing on making people's lives better, Trump is leveling personal attacks, spreading more election lies, and engaging in some of the most unstable and unhinged behavior that we've ever seen from a presidential candidate. Time and time again, he's shown that he's completely unfit to serve as commander-in-chief. So today, I'm joining more than 30 former Republican members of Congress who publicly refused to support Donald Trump, and I'm proud to say that I've already cast my ballot for Kamala Harris. I've never before voted for a Democrat for president, and I honestly never thought I would. But she's strong, committed public servant. She's running to put people together, strengthen our economy, and protect our fundamental freedoms. We certainly don't agree on every policy, that's for sure. But I know that Harris has the best interests of the American people at heart. And I know that she embodies that kind of leadership that we need in the Oval Office to get things done. It's often said that the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. In this race, in this defining moment for our democracy, it's simply not an option to do nothing. I invite every single person across the country, Republican or Democrat, to stand up against the hate and chaos of Donald Trump and vote for Harris as the next president of the United States.
I'm John Paul. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.